you even able to tell us much about the third season?
What has Jason told you?
He hasn't told us anything yet.
Oh, okay.
So you can tell us everything.
I don't know anything.
He's not listening.
We were just saying it's going to be fun because we can't say anything. I don't know anything. I can say that it is going to be a lot more sci-fi.
As if it wasn't sci-fi enough, starting in space, landing on Crash Landing on Earth.
Yeah. So a little more of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I haven't got much to say.
Have they even shown you a script yet for the third season?
Yeah, but that's still changing and evolving. So, but we started shooting on Wednesday, so hopefully we get one.
The way I personally feel about it is a little different, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. It really sucks because I can't say anything. But I hope it makes him a better person. I hope that he's learned from his mistakes. But we just have to wait and see. Yeah. I don't know what I can say.
Well, let's talk season 2 then.
Yeah.
At the very last episode, that scene where he was asking Clark to stay, maybe you give us some thoughts, like what was going through his mind then.
Well, I think, I kind of added a line with because I think initially he was just saying come inside, but I just made him say please come inside. So it was more of a plea, because he's just as responsible as Clark is, and he knew those people in Mount Weather a lot better than Clark. These are the people that were helping him protect his friends. He saw the kids that, he'd killed one of their fathers. So I think that kind of hurt him a bit more. He didn't want to do it, but when Octavia was in trouble, he was like, okay, I have to do this. So it was a plea for her to come inside and so that they could deal with it together. But, she wants to do it her own way, and he has to deal with it on his own now. So, he gets why she has to go, but I don't think that softens the pain of the whole thing because, he assumed they were in it together because he says together and he pulls the lever. So for her to kind of back down on that, it kind of sucks. It's not really together at all. So yeah, I think he understands, but I think there's got to be some sort of me personally, you'd have to feel some sort of resentment there. Because, she says she can't deal with seeing their faces every day. It's like, well, I'm going to have to do that on my own now. So, thanks a lot.
So how do you think Bellamy will act the next time he sees Clark?
Personally, I can only say what I would think. But, yeah, I think that they've definitely got stuff to deal with. He might, it'd be cool if he brought it up and, they spoke about it or, but then again, he's always making allowances we're at war. People do these things, so he might just, breeze over it. But yeah, it would be nice to, have some sort of dialogue about that because it was such a big moment for it not to be addressed in this season. I think that you'd lose a bit of that story, which I would like to see. I'd like to play it out, and hopefully the audience would like to see that as well. So we'll see.
How much information are you given at the beginning of this season? Is the arc of the character, or just kind of as you go?
I had a meeting with Jason, and he kind of gives you the overall idea of the season. But yeah, it's funny, from we've had these meetings each season, and then some of the things that were going to happen at the meeting never actually eventuate, or something completely different happens, and you're like, so you kind of take it, like a sportsman, one episode at a time, and try and get the scripts and do as much as you can with it, but yeah, there's not much warning really.
Well, do you think the bromance between Bellamy and Jasper's kind of over? Because Jasper's probably not going to forgive him for what happened.
Yeah, I don't think that there will be much of that bromance going on. There wasn't much of it in season 2,
Well, Bellamy was kind of solo for a lot of season.
So I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got much of a bro anymore. He broed out with Lincoln for one episode, and then Lincoln left him to go do drugs. So
he's not going to hold that against him, is he?
Probably not. It's war. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be my bro this year. I really loved having Murphy, but he's on the other side of the world, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah.
What characters would you like Bellamy to interact more with this coming season?
I love working with Ian. We don't get to work together much because I don't know why, but whenever we do work together, we laugh a lot. So I would like to work with him a bit more. Yeah, I mean, who would I like Bellamy's story to interact with more? Probably Monty as well. I love Chris. Don't get to work with him that much, and he's a fantastic actor, and it'd be cool to see him be able to kind of explore that a little more on our show. Yeah.
Which of the character deaths from last season really affected you the most?
I mean, losing Tom, obviously. He was great to have around set and stuff like that. But who else died? Oh, I really like hanging out with Alex Pornovic, who played Gustus. He was cool. It's just kind of people that I like, No, but everyone they hire is usually pretty damn good. So, I was sad about Dante and Cage going, because I thought they're really great performers as well. I would have liked to have had like a couple of scenes with Ray, but such is life. But yeah, I guess a lot of people died. You kind of forget. Yeah.